Candor Health Education is an organization that is trying to help young women combat period poverty.
Barb Thayer, Executive Director, is here to explain what exactly that means. Barb, I know this is like such an important mission, but tell me about why it's important to have equity when it comes to these like health concerns with young women.
Yeah, there's a lot of young women and grown women that are living below the poverty level, and they simply don't have the funds to purchase menstrual supplies. So 2/3 of low-income women said that within the last year they couldn't afford supplies.
That's unbelievable.
That's not right.
And for people who don't know, they're expensive.
It's annoying. How
It's
much
like,
is it a month?
You know, it can be $200 a year, $200 to $300. And if you're in a family that has, you know, a mother and 2 teenage girls, it can be over $1,000. And over the course of a lifetime, it's a significant amount of money. They have to make choices. You know, are we going to buy food or are we going to buy menstrual supplies?
What are you doing here in Chicago to help combat that?
So we are hosting a menstrual supply drive. There's a link on our website, and we're just trying to collect supplies for students in the summer months, because in schools in Illinois is one of the few states that has this law, but in Illinois, students in grades 4 through 12 have supplies available to them in the schools.
That's great.
That's great.
It's great. I didn't even know that about Illinois, but that is huge.
Yeah, that started in August of 20, and so, but in the summer, they're on their own.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is trying to provide kits to them so that these girls have supplies that can get them through those summer months.
That's so important. You go to the store,
sure
it's like $20 a pop for
It's
these
a lot.
boxes. And then what are you supposed to do if you can't get it? Like,
You have limited options.
Well, they get creative. You know, they use paper towels and they use Kleenex, and sometimes they'll
it's not
just
sanitary.
It's not sanitary, and they'll just stay home. I mean, a lot of girls, 1 in 5 girls, have had to miss school because they didn't have menstrual supplies.
So are we donating new menstrual supplies? Is that what you're looking? No, well, you know what I meant. I
didn't actually.
I didn't mean like, don't bring in a box of like half taken out. That's what I meant.
You know,
Ladies.
It doesn't really matter. Anything. We'll take anything. Really. We'll take anything.
Okay,
and we'll
that's what I'm
distribute
asking.
them. Yes. But the wish list includes new items.
Sealed box.
But you
didn't mean to turn this into a joke.
But you know, Candor Health has been at this a long time. I went there. The work you do is so important.
It is.
It really is. And so we have been doing this since 1974. We have an office now, and we actually deliver programs in schools across all of Chicagoland. We're actually venturing into the Milwaukee market as well now.
Great.
But we do like 2,000 schools in the Chicagoland area, and we do puberty, sex education, and substance abuse prevention. Puberty is our biggest program, and that's for students in 4th through 5th grade. And we're doing more and more programming where both genders are combined in the program. So the boys are learning as much about, they should,
I mean, they need to know what's going on.
Yeah,
like,
and it's
like not
do.
to donate used supplies.
That is not what I said. You know it. You all know. Maybe you thought it too. All right. Well, we'll have information on our website, NBCChicagoToday.com.